Hi, I'm Joseph.
I'm Noah.
And we're at the Canadian Tire Center to watch the Leafs take on the Sens.
And you're watching Post to Post.
Hello and welcome to Post, the channel where we discuss all things hockey and all teams. And boom, look at this. Now, I've played a joke on a few guys on our Discord and in the comments. They really wanted me to get this jersey, and I knew for weeks it was coming. And I just kind of like, man, I'll never have that jersey. I'll never wear that jersey. So I don't get to play jokes on people very often. So I had a lot of fun with it. Hopefully you guys aren't too angry. But yeah, I knew it was coming the entire time. So I finally have it. And actually, Chris, aka Mully, love having conversations with him on Discord. He's part of our Patreon. He actually lives in China. He's a huge Ottawa Senators fan. He sent this in. He's like, man, you don't have any Ottawa Senators jerseys. I gotta hook you up. So he sent this in. It's the Fanatics version, and it's actually really nice. Like, he was a bit disappointed because he was worried about the quality of this Fanatics jersey. But honestly, like, just in my hands, like, just this material, it's more of a, it almost feels like a stretchy, almost sweater material. It's not like the meshy kind of light Adidas stuff. Like, there's things about this jersey that Fanatics does better than Adidas, and there's things about Adidas that they do better than the Fanatics. The collar on the back and here is done better by Adidas, but the material itself, I think, is done better by Fanatics. They've got the numbers here on the side from the years, kind of like in the Canadians one that you saw that I got for Dad. This looks to be like heat and indented versus the rubber heat pressed on with the Canadians one. So I think this one feels better, but it's a little hard to read from further away. But I think it feels better, and it's got Karlsson on it, so I know you guys are gonna love that. 65. I'll show a picture of the back up here, and yeah, it's a really comfortable jersey. It's more of a heavy material. It feels more like a sweater, and it just feels more natural than the Adidas jerseys. So I'm really happy that I finally have one. Thank you very much, Mully. I love it. So another team off the list. I think that's 24 or 25. We're getting there, and there's jerseys here that I can't even show you guys because, like, I have more jerseys to show you, but I just can't. So keep on watching in future videos. There's going to be lots more coming. But Karlsson and the Ottawa Senators. Thought we'd have a little discussion. Who's going to leave first? Because Melnyk has teased with the fact that he'd not necessarily sell the team, but move the team. But I think we all know that Melnyk would sell the team. Karlsson. He has a relationship with Melnyk in the team that is very fragile. He had a friend that left. I think he was really good friends with Turris. Now Turris is gone. He was good friends with Mathot. Mathot's gone. So I think Karlsson, from what I've read, feels a bit alone in the dressing room. He has other friends and stuff, but his two good friends were shipped away. And I think he's held a little bit of resentment towards the Ottawa franchise for that. And his contract's coming up very soon. He's making 6.5 right now, but it's going to end soon. Realistically, he's probably going to make like 11 or 12, probably almost double what he's making now. I mean, he's worth it, in my opinion. I don't know if Melnyk would be willing to pay that. And I don't think Karlsson cares enough to take a discount to stay in Ottawa. Karlsson has been on record to say that he's going to get paid what he deserves to get paid. So where does he go? Where does Karlsson fit in? What other team? Well, I don't have time to name the other 30 teams that he fits in on, because he fits in on every single other team. Any team in the National Hockey League would love the opportunity to talk and sign Erik Karlsson. How silly would it be for Melnyk to trade or get rid of Karlsson before he has the chance to sign him? Would that be silly? Or would it be smart? Because the return that you would get for Karlsson could jumpstart a rebuild with youth within the organization. And isn't that kind of what Ottawa needs? So although getting rid of Karlsson would be disastrous, in 4 or 5 years, once the return and the prospects grow and stuff, it could be very, very, very favorable to the Ottawa Senators. And if you know that your relationship is tarnished with Karlsson, and you know maybe you're not going to sign him based on that, shouldn't you get rid of him anyway so you can get the return while you still can instead of watching him leave for free agency. Now, they don't have to get rid of him this year because I still have him for next year. But there's so much drama out of Ottawa right now. There's so much on the line for Melnyk. Teams know this. The other teams around the league already know this, so they're going to be playing hard. There's teams that usually aren't in the position to make a cup run. This year's been really strange with lots of teams coming in and lots of teams coming out as far as movement compared to last year. So these teams are going to want to make a huge play and bring in players to make a playoff run because they know that maybe they're not going to have the opportunity to do it next year or whatever. Maybe it's a fluke, who knows, but they're in the opportunity, they're in this position and they have the opportunity to make it happen. So why not make a play at Karlsson? So do I think Karlsson's going to leave Ottawa, or do I think that Melnyk is going to sell the team or leave or step down or whatever first? Melnyk is a stubborn old turd. He's not gonna lose this battle. He will not be defeated by Erik Karlsson. In my opinion, who leaves first? Erik Karlsson. Do I think he's going to get traded this year? No. Do I think he's going to get traded next year? Yes. I do believe that, based on the relationship he has with the team and Melnyk. I think Melnyk is so stubborn that he won't let Karlsson defeat him. He won't step down. Melnyk isn't going to step down because of Karlsson. There's a million other reasons Melnyk would step down or sell the team or whatever. But I honestly believe that Karlsson is going to leave the franchise before Melnyk does. And that's a really crappy thing to say because I really like Karlsson and I like him in Ottawa. But I think for both sides it's probably the best thing to do for Ottawa's future and for Karlsson's future mentally. I think he probably deserves to go to another team where they appreciate him a little more. So it's tough to see this number on this Ottawa jersey and think that in a year from now, or even scary, a couple months from now, this number might be on another jersey and this name might be on another jersey. It's kind of weird to think about, but it's, it could happen. Look at PK Subban. No one ever thought that he would get traded from Montreal. He did. Apparently there was a deal. I don't know if it was suggested or actually submitted from St. Louis Blues to Montreal for a certain player. I'm going to make a video about that next, actually, coming soon. But these big name players, they do get traded, so it wouldn't be out of this world to see Karlsson get traded. So just wanted to make a quick video, get your guys' thoughts. How would you feel if Karlsson get traded? What would you want back, and what team would you want him to go to? And of that team, what assets on that team would you want to get back, basically? So let me know down in the comments. Again, thank you, Molly, for sending this in. Absolutely love it. It's going to look great with the outdoor 100 Centennial Canadiens jersey. Eventually, I'd like to get them both framed. And that would look pretty special to have them both framed from the same game, same outdoor game, even though Montreal lost and Ottawa destroyed them. It was a good game to watch. So thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate it. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.